guy around my age, then this is one show you must be familiar with. And if not, then oh my god, I'm sorry. For those who do not know, it was a show about a guy named Goku who was raised in the wild after his grandpa died and grows up to be an incredible fighter. Later revealed to be an alien race called Saiyan that seems to come in with the advantage of transforming in this yellow-haired super form. Add in some ridiculously powerful enemies and allies and you make for a great show. But then some idiots at 20th Century Fox decided that this anime had some awesome potential in their wallets and
It was awful!
ZoDy, what the hell are you doing here?
I'm preventing you from making the biggest mistake of your life.
What?
Anyone who has a fond memory of the original shows Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z will plummet into darkness seeing this fucking piece of shit.
You just said fucking piece of shit?
Well, it is. It's like you've had a piece of shit, and you let a rapist fuck it, and there you go.
That's quite a disturbing image.
Well, I got an example of drawn on paper.
No! Anyway, he is right. The movie had, apart from names, nothing in common with the original show, so the fans hated it. Now you hired me to review bad shit movies. I cannot believe you do not see that this fits right into that category.
Dude, listen. This movie will ruin the entire way you saw the Dragon Ball Z franchise. Plus the way you review bad movies.
What, so you mean you already seen it?
Well, no, but trust me, it's gonna be bad.
So you know about it?
Uh-huh.
And you're still here?
Yeah.
Then it can't be that bad.
Well, no. Wait, I mean, yes! No! Fuck!
In a time before many can remember, our planet faced its greatest challenge.
Yeah! This movie was made!
It came from beyond the stars, bringing darkness and chaos to our once peaceful world. Aided by his disciple Ozaru, the evil pair brought the human race to the brink of annihilation. Cities and countries crumbled beneath them. Countless lives were lost. But finally, a group of brave warriors created the Mafuba, a powerful enchantment that imprisoned Piccolo deep within the earth. With his master captured, Ozaru disappeared, and balance was slowly restored to our world.
What part of that came even remotely close to anything of the original Dragon Ball series?
Apart from a name, absolutely nothing!
The first rule is, there are no rules.
And the second rule of Fight Club?
Go watch Fight Club, because it's a good movie! So we meet a main hero, Goku, a high school student who is...
Wait! A high school student? Which part of raised in the wild didn't the writers understand?
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's obvious that with Piccolo as the bad guy, the movie's based on the older Dragon Ball series, not Dragon Ball Z, so we can excuse a lot more. But why didn't they at least make Goku a kid?
Shadow Crane Strike. You fell for it again.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to block a move that I can't see.
Goku, you rely too heavily on your external senses. To see, to hear, to touch are all overrated.
Not as overrated as watching a movie.
Which, let's face it, you need to see and hear.
2 out of 3. I would go for strikeout.
Yeah, someday I'll beat you.
That'll be something to tell your friends beating up on a 70-year-old man.
What friends? Everybody at school treats me like I'm nothing, Grandpa.
You're special, Goku.
No, I'm different.
He represents Goku.
Yeah, and he's whining about school.
Ow!
Yeah, this really hurts.
So, Goku is going to school, and oh fuck, forget it!
I'll take over, man. Thingy goes to school, and we meet his bullies.
Yes, bullies? Fuck!
Come on, Geeko. Right here. Come on, baby. Show me what you got.
Dragon Ball aside, why do bullies in these stories have such shitty writing?
Bullies! Dragon Ball! Ah!
After Thingy doesn't do anything against school regulations, he makes a face as if he needs to fart. And then we cut to Piccolo destroying a village.
Oh, hey, it's...
From a time when...
Who the hell is she? Oh.
What, you know what?
Yep. Mai was the right-hand girl of Emperor Pilaf, a villain that a lot of people forget since he never really appeared in the Dragon Ball Z storyline. Although he did appear in the Dragon Ball storyline. Mai is a girl that resorts to weaponry, but was goofy because she always failed her objectives.
Oh boy, a goofy character! I can't wait to see how she makes me laugh.
She won't. She's portrayed as a strong, independent enemy here.
From the dawn of civilization, superstitions have marked solar eclipses as the sign of the apocalypse. In India, for example, the eclipse symbolizes Rahu, the demon of darkness devouring the sun. The Chinese believe the eclipse has been caused by
Please don't tell me that's Chi-Chi. She's supposed to be in love with him. What's all this fantasy about?
Hmm? Oh, sorry, I'm still in shock of seeing Goku in school.
What might our ancestors say about the upcoming solar eclipse?
Oh, well, my grandfather would say beware of the Nemics.
Nemics.
Yeah, they're an alien race that nearly destroyed Earth over 2,000 years ago.
Piccolo wasn't called a Namek in the original Dragon Ball series. He was known as a demon.
It wasn't until the Saiyan saga in Dragon Ball Z that anyone even knew he was an alien. As you can imagine, Thingy finally talks to Chi-Chi and gets invited to her party. I do want to ask, are we nitpicking considering the storyline in this compared to the original series?
Perhaps, but this movie is bad, even without the nitpicking. I mean, we finally get a fight scene with Thingy and his bullies, and even though he doesn't even hit them once, he takes them out. So what do people do when someone does something like that and leaves 6 people on the floor with broken bones? We ignore him and just continue with the party, of course.
So what happened to the bullies? Do they just leave him alone after they beat themselves up and wreck that car?
No, never to be seen again.
Well, if you're going to make that fight something to remember by, at least make it something to remember by.
What fight?
Not so literally. Thingy talks to Chi-Chi that he doesn't know who his parents are and that Gohan would explain everything once he turned 18. Which is exactly today!
So why isn't he with his grandpa, you ask? Pfft. If I had a choice of going to a party or knowing the truth about my origins that was being kept secret in the dark of my entire life, I'd choose the pussy as well. Oh boy! The old master versus the evil overlord! I can't wait to see how this turns out! So Gohan dies in one of the least spectacular fights ever, after telling Thingy that he needs to find Master Roshi and collect the 7 Dragon Balls to stop Piccolo. Then he meets...
Please tell me that's not Bulma.
Okay, it's not Bulma.
What, really?
Yeah, it's Bulma.
So the two meet and decide to look for the Dragon Balls together, and search for Master Roshi. Turns out that Kame House isn't an island in the middle of the ocean, but rather an old house near a big city.
So now we meet Master Roshi, who not only trained Goku in the original series, but also trained Krillin.
Krillin's not in here.
Well, at least make Roshi a perverted old man.
This is not happening. Believe it, punk. You are getting your clock cleaned.
He's not old.
He looks even younger than the guy who played Gohan.
You knew my grandfather?
Knew him? I trained him.
So a very old guy is trained by a middle-aged guy. Or do they want us to believe that this Roshi is actually older?
The only thing I want to know is what kind of skin lotion he uses.
He also told me a poem. It was 7 Dragon Balls.
7 Dragon Balls must be found, for all men's fate will be bound to battle forces of death and fear, and compel Shenlong to appear.
Hyrit, I predict this movie will suck more balls than a jawbreaker dispenser.
Like normal man, it already does.
I will take you to a secret place where a chosen few were taught to master the energy of the 3 elements: air, fire, and water. Shadow Crane Strike is the most basic of all the air bending techniques.
And they all live peacefully until the 20th Century Fox Nation attacked. So we go to a sacred place to train Thingy, where as it turns out Chi-Chi is also training. She tells us about an up-and-coming tournament before continuing with the story.
Oh boy, that tournament will be very eventful, right? So we have a little green screen motorcycle run as our heroes fall into a hole. May I?
Yamcha, at your service. I'm gonna need some payment.
Wow, that's the first one that's kind of in character.
Still doesn't look like he does in the show, though.
Oh, I gave that up about half an hour ago.
They are stuck in a hole until nightfall when... Why you don't do that sooner?
Seriously, the characters in this movie are fucking retards.
Why don't they focus on the task at hand rather than waste their time? You know the thing we needed to do?
What, the review?
Yeah.
I don't wanna. After Yamcha decides to join the team, don't ask, he just does, we see that Piccolo gives blood to create creatures.
And is it just us, or does it look like he's actually getting off while he's giving blood? So after that sexy scene, we meet back with our heroes who arrived at the volcano while digging.
They were digging, as in going in a downward motion. And now they're at a volcano in the open air? ZoDy, why do you watch Dragon Ball?
Because of the great characters and the awesome fight scenes.
Okay, and how long do you expect them fight scenes to last?
A whole episode!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck!
After Mr. Popo, I mean, this guy gives Roshi an alternate way to defeat Piccolo, we see some romance blossom between Bulma and Yamcha. Very subtly, I must mention.
Never thought I could enjoy talking to a thief.
You know, I'm not so bad once you get to know me.
Maybe I like bad men.
It's good to know on the day before the end of the world.
Okay, you have forced, kidnapping, but then this.
They barely know each other's names.
Ugh.
The final level of air bending technique is the Kamehameha.
Pause!
Rewind!
Play again!
The final level of air bending technique is the Kamehameha.
This is not Avatar! The Kamehameha is an energy beam!
It's not air, it's a destructive beam! The most iconic thing on the show!
How do you mess that up? So Thingy trains in learning the final airbending technique as he and Chi-Chi get some alone time. We see the monks doing that. And then we see Chi-Chi stole the Dragon Balls.
Help me, Goku.
I am a man. I must help the fallen women because I like my girls weak.
Wow, Thingy is kind of a dick.
Wrong one.
He's alive, but barely. good.
Did he just use a destructive energy beam to heal someone?
And what was with the weird orgasm noise he made when he was revived?
Couldn't he just have died there?
I was thinking the same thing.
The enchantments are strong.
Pray it is enough to contain Piccolo.
I don't know what my purpose was, or who the hell I am. I was a complete waste of time in this film.
As they fly with their jeep, I wish I made it up, towards Piccolo, both Roshi and him shoot an airbending technique which collide in one another, causing the jeep to crash, leaving Roshi injured on the ground.
I've seen better cosplay conventions.
I've seen better in the show.
Ah, touché. As Piccolo tells Thingy he actually is Zuzaru, the eclipse starts and then Thingy transforms. Now let us tell you this.
This is Nozaru. As you can see, it's simply a huge ape of mass destruction.
Now, this is what Thingy turns into.
That's not big.
That's not even a force of destruction.
Looks more like an ugly teddy bear.
With claws.
As this teddy strangles Roshi, he tells him to become Goku again, and so he does.
What? Really? That's all it took?
Like Mario getting hit so he shrinks. Anyway, last battle against Piccolo.
Didn't he destroy an entire town with those blasts?
Yep, and now they just destroy little tiny bits of rock. Consistency is dead.
I shall pray. So as you can imagine, Bulma defeats Mai with the help of Yamcha, and then it's time for a one airbending fight between Thingy and Piccolo.
Human power has failed before.
Whoa, hey, this actually looks promising.
The whole budget must have gone to this one attack alone.
Let's watch.
Yeah.
Fuck you, movie!
This movie destroys everything about the original series.
The characters are underdeveloped to say the least, the fight scenes are so bland that they look like they belong in a B-movie, and the acting and writing are more than a bore to sit through.
So they revive Master Roshi with the Dragon Balls, and Thingy goes to the tournament to fight Chi-Chi. What a lord!
The original series were perhaps a bit cheesy and silly at some points, but at least it had a heart that we got to know and love.
To have it raped like this has been no one's wish.
Fuck you, movie. I might never get over this.
Oh, don't say that, Hyrit. I know a great way that can cure all your problems. A cure that's been known to man throughout the ages. A cure that's so good, it may possibly kill you.
Wow, that sounds awesome. What is this ancient cure?
Alcohol.